Fact or fiction? The headlines surrounding today's real estate market. We're going to peel back the layers to this onion now. Here we are at the beginning of the last quarter of 2022. And you know what? The headlines are right. Sale prices of homes have dropped somewhat and a little bit here in our region as well. Here is why. This is what we really need to get down to. So, of course, we'll rewind back to the beginning of the pandemic. We were all told to shelter in place. We had to live, work, and play in our homes, which we all did. And lots of people found that their homes were too small for them to do it all. So they wanted to upsize. And not only that, people who lived in the larger cities, they found that they could work remotely. They wanted to go to a place where they had more space. So we had lots of buyers coming to lesser populated provinces like ours. You couple that along with the stimulus that the government, they injected the nation with cash. And then we saw the mortgage rates drop to historical lows, something we have never ever seen. It was a flash sale, if you will, for the last couple of years. We have never seen prices like that on mortgage rates in the history of all time. Now the mortgage rates are starting to climb, and we are seeing that there are fewer people buying homes. But buyer demand is still high. And yes, showing activity is still quite high. We are still seeing that if homes are priced appropriately, they are getting their asking price, if not more. So yes, there are fewer people out on the market looking to buy a home. But that's because of what happened throughout the pandemic. That was an anomaly. You cannot compare apples to apples when you look at today compared to during the pandemic. If you want to compare apples to apples, compare the latter part of 2019 and the very beginning of 2020 before we even knew that a pandemic was about to hit. Now let's look at today's mortgage rates. The mortgage rate today sits at 4.84%, which isn't a bad mortgage rate. You know that, especially if you purchased a home prior to the pandemic. 4.84% is not bad at all. Of course, it's not the best, it's not the worst, and we will see mortgage rates climb a little more as we head out and finish off the year of 2022. We are expecting the Bank of Canada to make an announcement later this month on the interest rates, so we'll keep our eyes and ears peeled for that and keep you up to date. It's up to you to decide when you look at the headlines, is it fact or is it fiction? The last thing I'll leave you with today is if you are putting off buying your home or your investment property because you're waiting for lower prices or lower mortgage rates, don't. Because one thing I can tell you is real estate is a tangible investment and your real estate will appreciate. History has shown real estate values appreciate. So do yourself a favor, start looking today and take action on your future.